Okay, this is the Northwest San Pedro Neighborhood Council Budget and Finance meeting for Wednesday, 3rd June 2026. Gonna call roll. Um,
And it's at 5:36 p.m.
oh, and yeah, 5:36 p.m. So roll call is Vic Christensen,
Here,
John Barbera, excuse, Kane Nicholas,
present.
Kane, and Melanie LeBrock is here, I think. Um, so first off, any public comment? Only public comment I have is the conversation that Vic and I had. I am so pissed at Empower LA that they cannot get their act together. They waited until yesterday when the cutoff for checks to be done to send me finally the invoices for Zoom and Canva. So we can't pay them until July now because there's no check allowed to generate. She denied my submission on both of them. So anyway, yay. So we'll just have to do the workaround. And the incompetence that they have about not getting stuff done is just really, really, they're the paid people at Empower LA and they can't get their one shoe tied and the other shoe tied either. It's disappointing. So anyway, that's my public comment.
I'm glad that was public comment and not discussion.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on. So the budget through May 26th is right there. And
So,
13,266.33.
so the Zoom license that is listed there right above the Canva license 2627, the Zoom
Right.
is actually for this year.
It was listed because we approved it before on this year, but now we have to redo it to approve it for the new
I,
budget because of the
I
situation
understand.
with
I
the,
understand.
and the same with the Canva license.
And I think it might be good in the future to, for those two in particular, to list the fiscal year that they're applying to. Like,
Right,
do the same thing for the Zoom license as you've already done for the Canva,
right. And
just
we
to
did
make sure.
we did Zoom license up
Oh,
here,
it's down at the bottom. Sorry, I
and
see it
then
down
we
there.
did the one down at the bottom. This was just the one that we did that we paid this year. And then we were told we had to do another one. And so we did this. But then they
Okay,
didn't send the invoice. And, I said
right,
it
right.
at the meeting to Daniel. I said at the meeting, I sent you the invoice. And he's like, uh huh. And it's like, or sent you the BAC. And he nodded and acknowledged. And it's like, okay, cool. And then still no invoice. And I followed
I
directions.
since we've got one line item that has 2627 for Zoom, I would suggest for the board meeting to add to that other line item that it's for 2526.
Up here. I can
Yeah,
change that. Yeah.
yeah. Just make it 2526. That way everybody, it's identified that it's a different one than the 2627 down at the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, you have to do it right now, but just do it by the meeting.
It's easy to do.
Okay. Because I could,
Okay.
well, make them consistent.
There it is. Okay. Kane?
I am curious. Two things. I'm curious about the receipt when you sent the email to Empower LA. Did
I
you
sent it to Daniel.
did you have like some sort of receipt? Did he?
No, they don't. My Yahoo mail, I don't know about anybody else's. I don't get receipts for the email, but He
Okay.
acknowledged that he got it at our last board meeting.
Okay. Just curious. That's what question number one. And then question number two is the virtual office. What is that again?
That's Christina and Cheryl doing all of our website and our minutes
Oh,
and,
okay.
or not minutes, website and our printing our agendas and printing all our stuff and doing all that.
Okay. Is there going to be like some evaluation? Is there an evaluation at the end of the year?
No, they do a contract every year with Empower LA, not us.
Oh, okay. So we again, I'm just curious here. Um,
We
we're
are
not
not involved
we're
in the
not
pricing or the contract issues. It's all done at the level of Empower LA
okay.
because they're contracts for Empower LA and City Clerk.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
Yep. Um, so this is our budget. Any discussion? Does somebody want to move this?
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of already did the discussion part.
I know.
We should have, yeah, we gotta make it a point to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just here.
Discussion. Any further discussion? None.
Scroll down for a minute to the, okay, 80. I just wanted to see what the rollover
Okay.
is there.
Yes.
So so call the vote. Vic,
I,
Kane,
Aye.
and Melanie, aye. Okay, go back to the agenda.
Thank you, Melanie.
So there's no MER. So we will not have that until the board meeting because they do not generate it until the fifth business day.
and I do have that as not at a committee on the board agenda, so we're good.
And then next is we have to do a motion for the Canva license for 2026 and a motion for the Zoom license for 26-27 and also Zoom. So I need somebody to move the Canva license for, and this is going to be 100, not 150.
Move to approve not to exceed $100 for the fiscal year 26-27 Canva license.
Right.
Second. Kane Nicholas.
Okay. Call for the vote. Kane,
Aye.
Vic,
Aye.
Melanie, aye. Okay, and then
I'll
move for the $260 for the Zoom license for 2026-27.
Is that you doing the first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll second.
Not to exceed 260
Okay, I'll second.
for Zoom. Okay, Mel move. Second Vic. Okay, now call for the vote. Vic,
Aye.
Kane,
Aye.
Mel, aye. Okay, next. I'm gonna do before I do the inventory, I'm gonna go over to the other things we discussed, Vic.
Okay, and I guess just for the record, we should say we're kind of skipping to F
We're skipping
before we go back to D, so we can do the overall budget after we get everything else finalized.
Yeah. Okay, so explanation of this. Because of what they did of not being able to pay Canva, not being able to pay the Zoom license, and also because they at work didn't get their mailing invoices in, so that gives us more money than, so that's another 300 and some odd dollars and 400, and then not being able to there was something else. My brain's like dead right at the moment. Something else wasn't able to be paid yet because they didn't get it in on time. And so what it did is it's caused us to be over on the 10,000, like about $700. So that being said, because of that, what we are going to do is we're going to need binders to do the binders for all the new board members that you haven't even gotten yet because we haven't had the funds to do it. So I'm going to have all the binders made up again for everybody. And so this is to buy 17 binders and all the stuff that goes in it and the dividers and all of that. And it's not to exceed $425 to do that. So that's the first one. So info binders. Not to exceed 425.
Are we calling that your first as the motion?
Yep.
Okay, I second.
Any discussion?
Yes. My question is, have we considered a digital, like an iPad version?
Nope.
Okay.
Because this is easier. We have a lot of people that like to have this binder where they take all their meetings and reference it with all the bylaws are in it and all the standing rules and all the information that they can refer to, Robert's rules, all of that is all in it, and all your board roster and everything is right there at the fingertips. So people can't say they don't have it.
It's definitely not the full book of Robert's rules, but there is a lot.
No, I put it's a shortcut version.
Yeah.
Yeah, board book. Okay, and obviously you work with the secretary, Mr. Vic Christensen, on it. So yeah, I was just curious. I know we're always trying to look to save money. Thank you. No further questions.
Alrighty. So call for the vote. Vic?
Aye.
Kane?
Aye.
Mel? Aye. Okay, the next is paper for the mailroom. It's $120 or 2 boxes, 10 reams each, to resupply our paper. I'll go ahead and move this.
I second. If you move, I second.
Okay.
And we have to go line by line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Because they're different places and.
Okay, no worries. I'm just.
Okay.
We combine where we can.
I know.
So,
I just wanted to be on record.
Call for the vote. So Vic?
Aye.
Kane?
Aye.
Mel? Aye. Next is ink for our printer in the mailroom.
So moved. So moved.
Okay, and I'll second.
And although it doesn't say here, but it would still be the not to exceed.
Yes. Yeah, if we could say that just for the record, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
I mean, that's the way it is on the board agenda, but all the other 3 say not to exceed, but not that one. So really they're all 4 not to exceed.
Okay. Oh, combined?
No.
No, for each one, it should say not to exceed whatever the dollar value is.
Oh, okay.
So call for the vote, Vic?
Aye.
Kane?
Aye.
Mel? Aye. Now, the final one is bank boxes and manila folders. So every board meeting and every file, everything goes in a file. You have to have a hard copy file for everything that we do, all the same pages, all that. So I have got like a box that is like it's a big box. It's like 3 years worth that is heavy. It's heavy. And
Hmm.
there's no way I'm lifting that sucker. So I need to have some bank boxes to put these in solo year bank boxes to put them
Hmm.
into and then I'm going to tape them closed and take them to our office at City Hall and store them because I'm not keeping all of them here. I'm just
No.
going to take them all to the City Hall office and store them because there's probably going to be like about 4 boxes that need to go there.
Okay.
Because I've got all the files from like before I was treasurer still too. And you can't throw those away without permission. So, and I've got to find out from Elin what the policy is because I think they're going to make me take them all downtown.
Yeah, that's what my question was. Doesn't the city have an archive like warehouse?
I'm not sure if they really want this stuff. I've got it. See, the thing is, I'm like you, digital, and everything's backed up on a digital flash drive. I've got everything on a flash drive backed up.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, well, what do we have to keep on hand? What's the
it's
minimum
every transaction that we've done, the receipts, the BAACs, all of that have to be kept hard file as well as digital
by year?
by year.
So like, so I mean, what if we didn't have the office space? Um,
We're
do-
required to.
oh, okay, and they pay for it.
Well, we get it free from the city
Yeah.
uh,
So
at
my
City.
my ultimate question is there an alternative place outside of City Hall that we can take it to tomorrow?
No,
Okay, just curious.
not. They're really weird about stuff, and you'll see when I get to the next item with this. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is for to buy the bank boxes and my folders to put the stuff in for the bank boxes because I'm down to 4 folders now. They last quite a while.
Hmm.
So anyway, so I'm gonna move this for $60.
Second, now that we've already discussed it.
I know.
Well, we did okay for a couple.
Yeah, I was. I guess well, raising my hand is a signal to call for discussion. But we're good. We're good. It's just the three of us.
Yeah, we should still do it right.
Oh yeah, we're doing it right.
And
We're
we,
gonna do
and
it.
we and the same thing happens at board meetings too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So call for the vote. Vic,
Aye.
Kane,
Aye.
and Mel. Aye.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
off
This is the next fun part. So Vic and I had the pleasure of
Oh yeah.
going to the mailroom
camera.
and
Oh
going
yeah.
through all of this inventory of like old stuff that's like been around for forever
Hmm.
and do our inventory of all of our equipment that we have over at the mailroom in storage. So they keep what I did is I put on here to make it clear, remove from inventory. This is not because this got stolen and we don't know where it got stolen by or who it's. So I had to go through, file a police report and all that.
With
So
this document, or I'm sorry. Please continue.
this is an old one that we had, an old laptop, and it walked. So that's the procedure, but for some reason it keeps showing up on our inventory, and I'm not sure why. And I asked Elin about that, and she said, "Oh, well, I don't have a copy of the police report." And I'm like, "Okay, then it's coming with this inventory sheet once we approve it again." So I will do that. Um, so then we found the lost Epson projector. This is our older one.
Oh,
So it works good for like committee meetings and stuff, but it's not good for doing hybrid and not the technology that we need to interface that way, but it's still a working projector that's usable. So we'll keep it.
okay.
We've got this sound equipment that we found that's a speaker, a big speaker that's as old as the day. So this we're recommending be salvaged and sent away. Um, this PG58 is 12 mics. There are 12 mics that are in a case that some are battery operated, remote, and others are hardwired, like what John uses. So we have those. And then we've got this old sound system that is a mixer. It's an old mixer. And this thing is ancient. And so we are going to salvage that. We've got our brand new speakers that we had purchased in May of 2023. We've got the Yamaha speakers. We've got the Yamaha mixing board that's brand new. We have a timer that is an older timer that we've got. We're going to salvage that, and all kinds of wires all over the place and everything else. This is Pile Pro. This thing is the this was the thing we couldn't find, if I remember right, Vic. That Cheryl, we weren't sure what it was. And so
Okay,
that's up.
do we want to identify that we couldn't find it?
No,
Okay.
until she gets back in that corner of the office further.
Oh, that's right. There's still some space she can look at. Yeah.
We have an HP printer that I've got to call into Christina to have her identify where this printer is, because it was there before when it was inventoried, and now it's not there anymore. It was supposed to be salvaged, but we never did any salvage requests, so I'm not sure where it went to. We have a broken Brother printer that has to be salvaged. So this is our new laptop, and we have the new laptop. This is our new projector, and we have the new projector. We have microphone cables that are brand new. We have a surge protector that we found in there, that it's a brand new surge protector, it looks like. So we have the monopod tripod.
Wait, is that the one? Is that one we found when we were there?
Yeah, yeah.
Should the date be May 23 then?
That's when it was purchased.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I
Okay.
found it.
I mean,
Um,
I didn't know if that, so it's just coincidental it was purchased the same time as all the rest.
yeah, with all the other stuff.
Okay.
The Epson printer was purchased in May 2024, and we have that. And then we have another microframe timer that we found also. That's a new one that we've been using that's got the wires for it.
Is there some place to, I would add for that one a timer
Yeah, that why
in the
didn't
description?
I'm not sure why it
Because
did.
if you just say microframe, most people are not going to know what that is.
I'm gonna ask, what is a microframe?
Yeah, it's a very small frame. Another thing, how difficult is it to reorder these things?
Very difficult,
Okay.
because these forms are not
Do you
very
have to like cut and paste each cell?
well. That, and also this wasn't even a blank form that I had to do with this.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. What I was going to suggest, ideally, but given how difficult it is to move them around, I won't insist at all on it, is put all the stuff that's going to be salvaged at the end
Yeah,
and the other stuff first, but not if it's going to be not the way that you have to edit this thing.
yeah.
It's not worth it. Ideally, yes, but not with the way you have to edit this.
And this we
No, 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 no. Don't put timer under date purchased.
I know, but there's
Can you put it under where it says microframe
maybe okay, that might work.
or in the same cell as microframe? If I can tell how that's, if you type, no, in the, okay, if you can do it there, fine. I should have said in the same text box, but if you can do it like that, that works too. Because that's where the description is.
I don't want, why is it capitalizing that? I don't want it cap.
Doesn't matter. Epson printer P is capitalized, so for consistency, you'd want the T in timer capitalized too.
No, but it's trying to capitalize the I too.
Oh, hard to tell from this end.
There we go. There.
Okay, and go back to the first page for a minute. Whoops, that's not the first page. Oh,
Yep.
wait, why is that? Okay. Okay, I just want to see the descriptions and see if it, okay, those are good. Why is that like a completely different format?
Because the format that they have, this is what our inventory is on the portal. And this is what we pulled it off of.
Ah, okay.
And that's what we have to use to,
Yeah, but the second page doesn't have
because
so
I
many
had to
columns.
create something off of what they had because they didn't have a blank one.
Oh, okay. Enough said.
Why I said it's difficult to change it
Okay.
because
Yeah, yeah. All right.
if they would provide us something to work with, that would be awesome.
Which would be very simple to do on a spreadsheet.
Right.
It would be trivial.
It just,
In fact, I could
it
I could
baffles
I
me.
could take a copy of this. I don't know what the required columns are, but I could take a copy of this and make one up very quickly. But anyway, okay.
Anyway, so what I'm thinking, and maybe um so what we're going to do is have a motion. The motion's going to be to approve the inventory and approve the salvage at the same time.
Okay. Approve.
On the BAC, it'll say motion to approve neighborhood council inventory and salvage items.
Okay, so approve inventory and salvage. No, inventory. Yeah, inventory. Okay. Inventory. Right now I have it as approve inventory and salvage of all old electrical equipment, but that's not quite right because it's inventory of current and salvage of old electrical equipment.
Yeah, there we go.
I just want to make sure we separate the two.
Specific, so that BAC I can use for the salvage too. So do you want to move this, Vic?
Sure, I'll move to approve the inventory of current equipment, current electrical equipment, and salvage of old electrical equipment.
Yeah.
And I specify electrical because that is part of
And I'll second it.
I don't know, is requirement a right word, but
Yeah.
it is only the electrical equipment that this inventory is about.
Yep. So
Okay.
any more discussion?
None.
Okay.
Nothing.
Vic?
Nope. Or no discussion. Yes, vote. I vote.
Yes vote. Kane?
Yes, vote.
Mel? Yes. Okay. And then just add to this. So, Kane, just so you're up to speed. So why I said it was craziness that they're doing, they changed the whole thing with the salvage. What it used to be is the salvage, you would have to load it up and take it to downtown, and they would do with it as they will, whatever they want. So now the instructions that I
Dispose
just
of it.
got from the funding rep is I have to go in after this is approved and go into Department of Sanitation. There's a Google like form that I have to fill out. I have to go take pictures of everything, load it all in, then send it in for approval for it to be salvaged. Two things can happen.
Salvage.
Either they will contact us to come and pick it up and possibly charge us to come and get it, or they will give us a location as to where we can go take it ourselves.
Okay.
And ideally, the location
Ideally,
we
it
want
would
to
be
take it
here.
to
Hopefully,
is
it's
the one
not
on
yellow.
Gaffey.
Ah,
Because we don't want to have to
good.
go downtown ourselves. We don't want to have to pay to have somebody else take it downtown or anywhere else for that matter. And there's not that much. I'm pretty sure it would all fit in one car,
Yeah, it
even a
would.
small car maybe.
It would fit my
And
trunk.
and we could just take it to the e-waste hazardous waste facility on Gaffey. But to do that, we have to get the official approval to do that.
Right, and it'll be like an official like appointment for us to take it.
Yeah, and I mean Melanie lives maybe a block, like a block or two from there.
Oh, exactly where it's at. So let me know questions.
What?
Let me know if this is question.
You're garbled.
Or,
We're not hearing you, Kane. You're garbled.
You're still garbled.
I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden you kind of froze and your audio was garbled.
Yep, you're all froze, Kane. You there? We're at discussion, yes.
Uh,
right.
The discussion phase, we're just discussing about the process of the new process of salvaging this stuff.
and
It,
we pretty much covered it all.
yeah.
I just went into a little more specifics about that we would like to be able to take it a short distance to the Gaffey facility rather than downtown or
Right.
pay to have somebody else.
Well, like I told Elin today, it would be a real bummer if they told me somewhere in East LA all of a sudden I had to take this to some GSD site. And she goes, "Well, I have no idea where it is." Hopefully, she goes, "I think it's in your area though, but I can't say for sure." And I'm like, "Okay." She said, "We just have to wait until they say this is your place, and then we can make a decision to pay or to not pay if they say not to pay because it's so small amount.
Or to
We
push back.
to, or
Or to push back if we have to pay or it's too far away.
yeah, I agree. So, but that's all the motions, and hopefully,
No, it's not. We didn't do the fiscal year budget.
oh Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm tired. So,
Well, we skipped a little bit because of the
yeah.
abnormal stuff.
Oh, come on. Seriously, there we go. Okay, so what I did was is here we have the mailroom. Like I said, I redid the
Right.
at work minute taking. The audio services is 33.26 for meetings, 350 for the website, 750 retreat, 500 for business supplies, 275 for June. Now the minutes we're going to have to allot for May and June because their invoices didn't get here.
Right.
$275 for Zoom and 30 Canva, Zoom, and then web domain. That's 15,680.
Now,
Down here, and I put Canva.
okay, technically we should change that 275 to 260.
Okay.
Oh, first, I move to approve the budget.
And then here's the candy cane.
Somebody gonna second?
I'll second.
Second.
Hey, he's back. Okay, now we can discuss. Change the 275 to 260.
26, 27. So Vic and then Kane.
Huh? What are you doing?
You moved, right?
I moved, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay. And Kane seconded, right. Okay.
Now our discussion. So
Gotcha.
I will fix that. I will fix that.
And then let's see, Canvas 150, that would need to change to 100.
Yeah. So let me mark that down and I'll fix it. Canva 100, Zoom 260. Okay.
See, that's why I put this one at the end.
And then Candy Cane Lane 1,000, 250 crafts, holiday parade. So I put the lighting thing in 500, what we did this year. We aren't going to be able to do more than that. And then that leaves unallocated 25.95. That will change a tiny bit because of
Of the two changes.
and the two Canva and the 50
Yeah.
and the $15. So that's 60 more dollars in there. So it'll be 26 and change. 45 for San Pedro.
No, it's not 15. It's more than that.
Huh? No,
It's more than 15.
50 and 15, I said.
Oh, 50 and 15. Okay, 65. Okay.
65. And then for elections, San Pedro Today ad and printing materials, 4,500.
So what about what's the, if there is one, decision on an election newsletter?
They decided that they weren't doing the newsletter.
Okay.
Adrian's going to do the ad in San Pedro, put them in San 2-page thing in San
And
Pedro.
it still costs the same amount as if we did a newsletter? Effectively?
No,
Wasn't a newsletter 4,500 to 5,000?
it was going to be about $5,000 for a newsletter, and the
Right.
complaint was
So
it doesn't get to everybody, and
so
it's
$500 difference. It's wow.
well,
Okay.
this is what he asked for. I think a lot of it is he wants to do mailing, like cards, like
Oh, that's what the printing materials means.
well, he wants to do like a postcard mailer to try and recruit people type
Oh,
thing,
okay.
something, and then do the ad in San Pedro Today, maybe a couple of ads, is what he said, depending.
Well, he may need to explain what printing materials means then.
I know it. This was a budget he asked for.
All right.
So I put
Well,
it
that's
in
good
there.
enough for
The
now.
only reason I am okay with this is because we're going to have like a $10,000 rollover.
Yeah.
And so
Well, and
we
and
have
it, and it
that
leaves it's something to put on there so we can get this through and get our money, and then we can always
amended.
adjust it later if we need to.
We can amend it every month if we
Right.
need to. So then there's the budget. So this is just to get our money.
Right.
And then once we have this, we can play games and delete things and do whatever we need to do. If we decide at some point we don't want to do the CD15 tree lighting, which I don't think that's a problem, but or we don't want to do the parade, we can not do them and delete this.
Now go back up to the very top, please. There's that rollover funds line. Do we need to put something there yet?
Not remember, not until the letter comes saying how much we get officially.
Okay.
And then they tell us
Oh, then we amend it
budget.
later with the
We have
actual
to
number.
do an
Okay.
amended budget with it in it.
Okay.
So that be it. We so call for the vote. Vic,
Uh,
Kane,
Aye.
Mel, I. Yeah. So that be our budget. I I get ill every time I see that they're only giving us $25,000. But
Yep.
what can you do? There's nothing we can do.
Well, yeah, they give us a smaller amount, but then they make us pay for more.
I know.
Exactly. Math ain't mathing.
Yeah, the math ain't math, and exactly. Well, that's the thing when they were saying, you may have to pay for salvage of the stuff. They're making us pay for Canva. They're making us pay for the Zoom. And
Well,
now I heard that we might still have to pay for our training too.
yeah.
What
Well,
what what training?
Board
You mean
member,
the
when we have
the
elections,
cornerstone?
this next elections, we may have to pay per board member for our training
For what training though?
on Cornerstone to pay for Cornerstone.
Oh,
compliance. Compliance. Yeah, that's a tax. That's a
So
tax.
they give us the 5,000, but then they want to turn around and take it back for every nickel and diming us back
yep.
to the city.
Yeah. It's we got issues. We got issues. And we got it's so I don't even want to start that. Hopefully I'll put
Yeah.
myself on mute.
Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
It's the same stuff with the street lights. They didn't pass the budget with the street lights in it, even though we
Okay,
pay for them
420.
in our property tax. And then they want that election thing
Okay,
where you had to,
we're going
yeah,
off agenda.
I know, going off the tangent.
I know it's easy to do, especially with this issue, but no. Okay, go back to the agenda again. Let's make sure we got everything
I
because we don't want
think
to
we
have
did.
to.
And nobody submitted any more requests for money or anything like that. There's nothing
Okay,
that I'm
we got it
aware
all.
of. Um, we, for the
Okay,
meeting,
I was
for
going
the
to say,
board meeting,
can I share my screen with the board agenda for these items? Make
okay.
sure we have everything worded correctly. Um,
So for the board meeting, I'm going to do the sandwiches as we discussed, and I'll do the 20 instead of the 15. And we will do sandwiches and chips and
okay,
excuse me and soda.
so there's the consent calendar. There's the motions, budget and finances first, as usual. So we got the MER, the budget, the May budget, 425 for the binders, 120 for the mail or the copy paper, 80 for the ink, 60 for the bank boxes, 260 for the Zoom 2627, 100 for 2627 Canva, and then in particular check the wording of the inventory one.
Through the inventory of current electrical equipment and salvageable electric. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Now, just to make sure people didn't think, well, it's the inventory and salvage of the same old equipment,
No,
because that's not the case. And
no.
then the overall budget.
Yep.
So all that's good. Okay.
Then you got the public safety and homelessness liaison supporting CIS and yeah,
Okay.
all there. And then your standing rule thing. And
Yep.
I can't wait to see the firework
No.
because of the rearrangement of the
No.
agenda.
Don't go there. Especially not while we're recording.
I know.
Okay. So are we done?
Alrighty, yeah. I think that ends our budget and finance meeting at 6:20 p.m.
Okay. And I will stop the recording.
Got everything. Yay.